One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Michigan's offense will have the first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Got a little space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. The distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Rides to back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's caught downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They think there's room to run to the right here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand up.
Gashing the D on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking for the goal line, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Michigan! Extra point here will tie the game, and the extra point was good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And the quick shuffle pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. Turning it on! Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks away in the middle. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
I know he thinks he can house every return, and sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Soto. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. 1st down, 10 yards to go. That's caught. It's Smith.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The hand to the running back. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Quarterback moving. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. On target to the left. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On third down, he drops to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it fly. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Between the uprights, it's good. And they go back on top. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Off over the middle, and Smith coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. He leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll run it from the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. On the move and looking deep. Touchdown, Penn State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down. Punts it out of the air.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Going downfield for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw it. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and
he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now on second down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. High the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Soto.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get a...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown. They need an onside kick recovered.
Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Encroachment defense. The encroachment. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even